I just had some taco soup before I came in here, so I'm a little burpy.
You need to go to charm school. You need a certificate.
My parents, they didn't send me to charm school, but they tried to teach me those. What are those called?
Manners.
Yeah, that thing, that thing, and I didn't catch on to that.
Pappy McRib was he taught Pork all about the manners.
Yeah. I don't know what those are. Manners. I can't even say the word.
Manners.
Exactly.
They have them somewhere down the fishing holes where you learn them.
That's where you learn them. You have to be Andy Griffith at the fishing hole with Opie and Aunt B, and then you'll learn. And Pork was there.
Grandpappy McRib.
With Grandpappy McRib. And now
I'm telling you all, like, I'm not sure how my Christmas play is going to go this year, but Grandpappy McRib and the fishing hole are going to be present.
It would be a crime if they weren't in there.
I mean, I have an idea. Pork's going to hate it, but I think I'm going to do it.
What's he going to hate?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Secrets. You don't get to know, Pork.
Fine. I'm so sleepy.
She told me, you don't get to know. It's secrets.
It's going to be great, though.
It's secrets. Don't worry. You'll find out soon enough because we're almost in September. So, like, Christmas will be here before we know it. I really don't like 2022. It went by way too fast.
Did it? I feel like it. Yeah, it did.
Well, when you're like me and the entire year you just sat in a chair and stared into the abyss. It goes by fast.
But I rewrote and rewrote and rewrote. I can't write anymore.
Yeah, you stared into a different abyss that kept you busy.
Yeah, it was like an abyss of a gerbil, a hamster wheel.
This show,
I've restarted my paper like 1,000 times because I don't know how to make other people happy.
Exactly. See, this show, the Toddcast, the YouTube videos, they're fun to do and easy to do, so I get them done pretty fast. And then I just stare into the abyss until something else pops up. Until like the next Friday rolls around and I do the show again or whatever. So
you live for us.
I basically at this point I do. I live for you guys and the other shows. That's it. That's all I have going on right now.
I do want to know how Pork's new apartment is.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that.
It's fine. I'm not complaining. It's not messy. There's no spare tire in the
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like,
that's what we wanted to know.
It's gonna take a minute before I start making hooch in the bathtub. Gotta get comfortable.
How are your roommates in this one?
They're fine. One of them's named Shaq. That's cool.
That's right. He told me that. I forgot.
Shaq,
as in Shaquille.
Oh, I got you. I thought he was saying shag, like shag carpet.
No.
I was like, okay,
Shaq,
that's not
as in
want.
Shaquille.
I think it's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's cool.
That's the only other.
He's a nice guy too.
That's the only. He's a really great guy. He's the only other Shaq I've ever heard of, other than Shaq.
Other than the Shaq.
The Shaq.
Well, I mean, it's a name.
You don't hear?
I've never heard anybody else Shaquille
other than the basketball player and now
2 weeks
Pork's roommate. Yeah.
I had one in high school.
There was,
a guy named
please.
Shaquille.
Yeah, you're making it up. You're making it up. What did he meet your Aunt Flo when she came to town?
No, but at least I knew his name and what it was. I could put it together. I knew. I was like, you're the basketball player.
You got the same name as the basketball player. Yeah.
Not going on and on about my actual Aunt Flo visiting and my excitement.
It's still the greatest.
I wasn't in on the know.
That's still the great. I can't believe you of all people didn't know what Aunt Flo stood for.
Well, why is it your aunt?
Because it's funny.
I mean,
because
why isn't your friend Flo?
No, because
your enemy Flo.
Because it's like it runs the gamut of family. When a family member comes to visit, and so who comes to visit? Uncle Flo, cousin Flo. No, you're a woman, so obviously it's going to be a female name. Mm-hmm. So you're like, okay, Mama Flo. Well, no, Mom lives here, so she's not here, and she's not here. Flo ain't here all the time.
Well, why not then friend Flo?
Aunt Flo. Aunt Flo. That's perfect. Aunt Flo. It just, dare I say, flows.
I don't understand it.
Wait, what was yours? You just said it?
Enemy Flo?
No.
Friend Flo, enemy Flo, yeah.
No,
like my nemesis Flo's coming in.
No, nemesis Flo, I mean, because it's not necessarily your nemesis, it's a part of you.
When you're in high school, it's your nemesis.
I mean, but it's a part of your body, so just call it your nemesis.
That's not how we think.
Call it your nemesis is not right.
You don't understand.
No, I don't.
Was that what you in high school you felt like it was your best friend?
What?
Your period?
I never had one.
Okay.
I haven't had one in a while. I hit menopause early.
Your man Flo?
And my breasts ache, so I'm getting older. And But I still think that Aunt Flo works. It just flows.
Uncle Bleed.
What is this conversation right now exactly?
Periods.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh, we're making pork just so uncomfortable.
This is just so weird.
We
went from like parking.
Have you ever heard this show before?
We went from parking to after the Luke Bryan show to the menstrual cycle. I mean, with nothing in between. It was a beeline.
No, we had something there.
Sniffs.
What did we have in between?
Oh, yeah, Shaquille.
Oh, Shaquille. We had to talk
There
about
we go.
Shaq.
Yeah, because we got to the high school.
And your new roommate. Shaq.
Yeah, and he's like, I've never heard of one. And I had someone in high school named that.
Hey, so there you go.
And that's when he brought up, that I didn't know all the names.
And Shaq met her Aunt Flo, and
No, he didn't.
he didn't meet her Aunt Flo.
No.
I wonder if she did. That's another reason why I find it so weird that you didn't know that, because surely she had to go through some major scrutiny in her lifetime, being named Flo, and she was.
Well, no, her name's Florence.
Okay.
And so, like,
Okay.
I mean, born before, I guess that became something, because like when she was a kid, like you couldn't swim or
At
anything.
the fishing hole.
At the fishing hole, you couldn't do anything. Like it came to town, and you just like were a leper for however long. Like that's what the women fought for.
You're a leper when you have.
Like back in the day.
Well, people were stupid back in the day, though.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like that in the in the 60s, that's when they'd be like, "Oh, I can't go on a date. I have to wash my hair." People weren't washing their hair that much; just couldn't go on a date because
They were bleeding.
yeah, like, and that's not we weren't. Our body is great. They were just, oh no,
Our body's great. No, it's not.
yeah, it's just bad.
And it's bad times.
Like if you watched actual like sex ed videos and stuff from like.
Oh, again, this goes back to they didn't
The
know
50s
they didn't
and
know
stuff
anything
like that.
about the human body in the 50s. They
It's a guy that looks like Howdy Doody
They
catching
guessed.
a football.
They guessed a lot.
They did. It was just puritanical America, and we didn't know how to deal with it.
Well, yeah, like your period was
Evil.
a curse from God.
Yeah, it was evil. or
Yeah, it was
something.
evil. Pooping is considered evil.
We don't do that today. We don't even poop today.
No, we don't.
Girls definitely don't.
Girls don't poop. If you've learned anything from Smells Like 9 if you take anything from this show, you know that girls don't poop.
Mm-hmm. That's
They just
science
don't.
facts.
Or fart.
Never.
They don't make that sound. They don't do that. So
Not girls.
just so you know, just guys.
Uncle Poopador.
Is he married to Aunt Flo?
Yes. Uncle Poopsteader. I don't know. I have to work poop into it somehow.
Work on that. And we'll come back to the. Here's for now though.
Uncle Brown.
There you go.
Uncle Brown Eye.
Uncle Brown.
Uncle Brown. I think you're right. That's better.
But like, what would his real name be? Like, would you name somebody Brown?
Brown, short for what?
Brown Badir.
Yeah, exactly.
We've lost our creativity.
I know.
Brown
We're trying.
Badir.